without looking for anything in return.
That's right. That's right.
Unconditional love.
Unconditional love. And that's what we're looking to develop. And that's what Amun is talking about. That's what Amun is telling us about. He neither slumbers nor he neither sleeps.
I know, right?
See?
Ra gives off that same kind of love too.
Ra is, you're dealing with the same Amun. You see? He is the face of Amun.
Right.
You see? So there is no slumbering and no sleeping. As a spiritual aspirant, you have to be always have that agility, because you have the essence of agility. You have the essence within you. You have that creative force within you which never slumber, which never sleeps. And all you need to do is just awaken and become aware of who you are, knowing who you are. Just don't believe in anything people tell you. People tell you, well, you're a nice person. People tell you you're an ugly person. People tell you you're short. People tell you you're tall. Now, not you. That's what people are telling you. That's only people's perception. Who see you? When you yourself haven't seen yourself. Huh? So how could they determine my height? How could they determine my size? When I myself doesn't have a height nor size. See where we're going? So you are Amun who never slumbers nor sleep. Does it make sense to you?
Yes. Yes.
So your words to become truthful, you have to practice the Shadi discipline. And get those negative qualities out of the system, whatever they may be. And don't look at yourself as somebody who fall back. Get that craziness out your head. You're practicing spirituality, and sometimes you may stop on the road. Your stopping doesn't necessarily mean to say that nothing is going on. How many times you find yourself traveling on a journey and you have to stop? And when you stop, it's like you doesn't know exactly why you stop, right? But when you stop, all of a sudden, something kicking in your brain, right? And you start looking for the answer, you start looking, well, why did I stop here? What it is? And all of a sudden, it comes to you. This is what it was. Then you can push forward again, right? But if you're pushing forward without understanding what is taking place, what do you think is going to happen to you? So when the time comes to stop a little bit, now you just start here, so don't stop on me. Good? You just start, right? We're pushing forward. Good? But when the time comes that you have to take a break, and when I say take a break, you say, well, I'm practicing Meshedi here, but you know what? My life right now is giving me a little problem. There is something here is not clicking right. I can't do my ritual in peace, and something is worrying me. Stop for a while. Stop, regroup. Something is happening that is not observing. Probably you're becoming too fanatical. Probably the way you're going about it, you're thinking what you're thinking about. You're looking, as I said before, for this angelic host and all of these things to come and sit with you by your shrine and sing nice songs. And you understand? You're looking for golden lights and little parachute people coming down from the sky and just dropping by your shadow. Oh, Diane, I'm here. And these things are not happening, so what it do, it clouds the mind. It puts you into a state of disappointment. You understand? Because that's what you're looking for. No, don't look for those things. That's not what your life is all about. That's not what your meditation practice is not about. That's not what the Shadi discipline is all about. The Shadi discipline is leading you to know who you are. But on the road to know who you are, you may find an angelic host singing a song to help you go along the line. Like Heteru, who urges Hero to take up arms and push forward. But don't depend on the angelic hosts who sing the song as the ultimate. That was just only a little stop on the way. It's like a depot. And when you stop in the depot, this is what they have. They have high octane gas, they have natural gas, they have all kind of different gas. But you take your gas, you leave the gas station there and go away. Good? Good. So it is here. You think like Amun, you act like Amun. You never slumber, you never sleep. Your words will be true forever. You want to become Mark Heru. So you want to get rid of all those negativity, call it the unwanted in your life. And once you get those unwanted in your life out of it, then and there, your life you're going to find more joy, more happiness in your life. Now listen to what I'm saying. You're going to find more joy and more happiness in your life. It didn't mean to say that you're going to find some craziness coming into your life, neither. But you are more strong now to know how to deal with it. So yesterday, when that craziness come to me, I would have holler and baller, I would have cuss, I would have break up thing and mash up thing, you understand? And then 2 hours after, I regret. But now, because I understand what I am doing, when those craziness come to me, I can watch it. And say, all right, you don't get me to do them thing I do yesterday. Push on, brother. You understand? You're meditating, and when those negative thoughts come within you, don't fight it. Because anything you fight against, your resistance is going to come out. Everything resists. Pulsation, everything is resisting, right? So when it comes in your meditation and it hits the mind, don't fight it. Don't judge it. Just turn it over into the form of, it's only thinking. See? Just leave it, I'm only thinking. And left it right there. Don't judge it. Don't try to know whether it's good, whether it's bad. Whether it makes sense or it doesn't make sense. Just leave it, just keep breathing. Expanding and contracting. Expanding and contracting. Just being aware of yourself. That's all there is to it. And everything will fall in place. Then you'll see how much strength you'll develop along the way. Where you can stand now in any field and people are distracting you along the line. You're standing strong because why? All the craziness, you get them out of your system. And when the craziness comes, because you shut the doors, that they cannot come inside your room. You know, you can invite people into your house, but one of the places you usually keep them away from is the bedroom, right? Well, that's what you're going to do. So all the thoughts that is coming in, yeah, they're going to enter the mind, but you keep them away from having strong impressions in your subconscious mind. See it? Make sense?
Oh, yeah.
So when we're calling upon Amun, know that you're calling upon yourself. The deeper aspect of yourself, who neither slumber nor sleep. Any question?
A lot of this, what you're speaking from, is just in regards to your thinking. Does that tie in something like, you ever heard that thing about the, what is it, law of attraction, or what you think, you bring it on?
All of that comes inside there.
Okay.
All of that comes inside. That's why I tell you from the beginning, I start up on reciprocation.
Reciprocation, okay.
We reciprocate everything. It's a question of reciprocation. And if we want that, what we want, then we have to be able to put out that which we really want.
You sow, so shall you reap.
Further to that, we have one thought here and the next thought there, and the one that grabs the emotions the most. So the one that sits within the subconscious mind, that's the one that's going to manifest. I think the Indians have a thought they say about 2 dogs. The one you feed the most become the fattest. All right. Comments, questions?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
What's that illumination coming from a moon's head? Yeah, right there. What is that?
That's on his crop. That's a part of his crop. Those are 2 feathers.
That's just a space
Oh, plume.
between. That's just a space between the plumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and the feathers in itself, they also symbolize the two goddesses.
Okay.
So we ain't going to deal with the goddess now. Go ahead.
From what you're saying, from the teaching that you're saying, so will I get to the point where I can control my dreams?
Yeah, you could. But that leads to you. That leads to you. Yes, you could. But everything leads to you. You see, no preacher, no guru, no preceptor, no priest could give you absolution. You the only one have to do it for yourself. So you control your dreams, and not only your dreams in the sense of when you rest your body down, but throughout the day you're controlling your dreams because your mind is always in the astral plane. That's why we have what we call thinking. You see? So you must be able to control these things. And that's what you're aspiring to do, to control that. And you're controlling that through your emotions. Once you began to control your emotions, then you began to have good handles on it. You began to control it. Because why? The emotion block you from seeing clearly. You see? Because it kicks in there with a lot of imaginations. And you're coming up with all kind of imagination because the emotions tell you. That's why the teaching tells you, feelings are good servant, but it's a poor master. You have all kind of nice feelings, but that's not mastery. I have the feelings I'm a rich person. Oh, I have a pen in the pocket. That's not mastery. I tell myself I'm a good economist. But every time I try to do business, they all crash. That's not mastery. Right? Mastery is in the self. And you have to learn to control the emotions. And no matter what happens on your outside externally, you are in control. It doesn't affect you spiritually because you have a base. Go ahead.
But is it based on sometime your experience, like yesterday, last night, went to see Birth of a Nation. And after seeing the Birth of a Nation, seeing all the horrible things they did with Christianity, imposing that on us as a people, and then I won't give out anything in the movie, but at the same time, when I went home and went to sleep last night, you was talking about a moon neither slumbers nor sleep. That was my experience. My experience was I was born in the 40s, okay? Late 40s. So all the experiences that I had throughout my life came through that experience last night when I was supposed to be sleeping. I'm dreaming all the negativity that was created by these people. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
From seeing crosses burned, fires, racism, backdoors, basements, or racism, calling the nigger words, you know, and you doing nothing, you know. So those experiences was played out completely in my supposed to be rest last night. So it's based on, to me, the experience that you have in life.
Well, your experience that you have in life is the impression that goes within the subconscious mind. And it's going to play out itself. Right?
Yes.
When you know yourself and you have control of it, then everything that you see, right? You live the life of detachment. So it doesn't impress the subconscious mind.
Yes.
So when you go to sleep, it doesn't reoccur itself through the subconscious mind because they stop it before it enters. So I can look at the show, but I'm detached from the show. You understand? But if it's impressed, when you look